everybody, and welcome back. My name is Guy. I'm going to be with you for the next hour. We're going to dedicate this whole hour to shark cleaning, which is unlike any other cleaning out there. I'll tell you right now, if you're looking for a little spot vacuum, little hand vac, this is not for you. This is total home deep down cleaning at the best price anywhere. We're $80 under the retail price, $50 off HSN. If you're going to clean, you might as well do it right. Do it with Shark, our today's special. Hey, does Shark stand behind their products? How about a 5-year warranty to go along with this? You're not paying any extra for that. They call it the lift away. Why? Because you got total versatility with this machine. You simply lift it away when you want to do your detail cleaning, so you don't have to take the whole vacuum everywhere you go. If you have hard to reach areas, don't worry. Deep down, powerful suction. Self-cleaning brush roll. That's one of my favorite features. I hate having to try to take that thing out and pull the hair off it. You'll never have to do that again. If you own a pet, you should have this vacuum. We have the best deal anywhere. If you're looking for a sealed anti-allergen unit, this is for you. It's not gonna shoot that dust and debris back into the air. Extra large capacity on the bin, so when you vacuum, you're not running back and emptying it every single time. But the key to this is that versatility that I talked about, because not only is it full out great upright, everybody, but it's also the best detail cleaner ever. And Tracy Rosa is here.
Oh my gosh.
How are you?
This is awesome. I'm great. How are you?
I love when we get a chance to present Sharks, because, you know, Shark does what a lot of the great companies do at a better price.
Yep.
You still have all the great versatility. Let me show everybody the colors that we have available.
Those are exclusive.
And then I'm going to unleash this lady. We got an hour to spend on this, so it's exciting. And you know, when you think about your carpets, I mean, you got to clean your carpets. You got to do it right, all right? You can't just spot clean everywhere. You got to deep down clean. Get all that stuff off the floor. Why is your furniture all dusty and dirty? Because there's stuff all over on the floors and you're kicking it up. So we're gonna show you how you can do all that, but let me go through colors first. The most popular, hands down, is this paprika. All right, which is kind of a deep, sort of a burgundy brown. It's a great color. Half of those have already sold out. If you want the blue, we got it in this beautiful, gorgeous blue. We also have it available in gray down there on the bottom, which is, I love anything silver or gray, so I think that's a great color. And it comes in emerald. If you order today with us, you're gonna get all the tools that you need. The brush tool, all the detailing tools, crevice tool, all these tools, this package is all included. This is an exclusive value. You can't find this whole deal anywhere else. All you gotta do is pick a color, hit the button, and watch this thing go to work.
Yeah.
And 5 years on the warranty.
Yeah, who does a 5-year warranty?
You don't have to. They can do a 2-year warranty, and I'd be like, oh, that's cool. A 5-year warranty means you're gonna have this vacuum. Could be probably the last vacuum you ever
know
need.
who does a 5-year warranty?
Who?
Someone who knows that they have a good product.
Somebody who knows they're not gonna have to fix it.
Right?
Well, that's exactly right, because you're confident to know because you've designed it properly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of design, this has a great design, because with this lift away technology right here in my hand, 8 pounds. So if I gotta lug this upstairs, if I gotta take this, you know, out to the car, out to the RV, out to the boat, 8 pounds right here. But this is your full size upright maximum power of Shark. With just a couple clicks, it turns into this. Again, that full upright. Click. There you go. Everything is locked and loaded into place. Again, I got my lights on. I'm good to go. And here, we've got wonderful LED lights, swivel technology right here. And again, remember that exclusive self-cleaning brush roll, okay? Exclusive to Shark, gets the job done. And what it does is it does not create a bigger mess for you. It does not create that brush, that hair roll on the brush. Oh, look at low profile right there. I'm able to get down there. Look at those crazy carpet lines. If you're asking yourself how powerful this is, I want to stay on this shot because I'm going to bring it up like so. You hear the suction, all right? I'm turning this off. When I remove this, come here. Look at this right here. This is the bottom. Can you see that there? You see the lines? It's kind of hard on the white carpet. These lines right here, that's the bottom of your vacuum. It's so powerful that it's gonna leave beautiful, beautiful lines, but it's not, you can see the suction there. Well, and it gets down into the carpet fiber, and that's the key, because you know, there's a lot of machines that just do kind of a topical cleaning, which doesn't really do much because, you know, dirt and debris and food particles and everything that's on the bottom of your shoe, that gets down in there. That's why your carpets actually start to smell. And I would challenge anybody, you don't have to do it, I don't want to hurt yourself, but I guarantee if you go over to your carpet and you haven't cleaned your carpets properly in a while, your carpet's gonna have a smell
just like your hair can smell if you haven't washed it in a while and you go to a club or whatever. It's the same thing. It has the ability to hold on to odors. And for me, that's the best way to clean the air in a room with a purifier and a great vacuum. And that's what this one is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So let's go around. We're gonna go through a lot of different demonstrations because the main thing I want you to do, it's Sunday morning, hopefully you're enjoying a nice cup of coffee, maybe some tea, whatever it is, you know. And listen, we all have to clean. You know, it's about getting the right tools in place. But when we go through each one of these demonstrations, I want you to ask yourself, can my vacuum do that? Does my vacuum do that? Does my vacuum clean its own brush roll? Does my vacuum have the lift away technology?
Do I have to go back and forth and back and forth in the same spot when it's a dirty area, right?
Exactly. And then are you really getting it done? You know, so ask yourself that. If the answer is no, then this is the vacuum for you. So let's talk about that self-cleaning brush roll because a lot of vacuums out there claim to have it, okay?
Yeah.
So you can see down here, we've got long hair, we've got short hair, we've got pet hair. We really have a mess. So Guy's mess and my mess are exactly the same. Here, you can see that long hair that we have here. All right, so with Guy,
the enemy of the brush roll.
Yeah, listen, so Guy's gonna go ahead and give it a good vacuum. Now, what I want you to know is it's going to get the job done. This is a Shark. It's going to get the hair, okay? Look at, I mean, it's massive. This is a strong Shark vacuum. We sell it all day long. It's actually a rotator in itself. But what I want you to see is when we tilt this back, all right, look what's here. Now, we all can relate
it's tied up in knots.
to this. Yeah, it is. Now, if your vacuum looks like this at home, you've got to understand it's not maximized. You're not using the maximum potential of your vacuum. Why? Because these brush rolls are full of hair, so they can't get that deep down clean. That full of hair, that hair is gonna make the motor work harder because it's gonna make this brush roll work harder. And you have to understand it's not just hair in there. Guy just talked about all the stuff that you're pulling out from underneath in those carpets. So you know what? That dust, that dirt, that dander, all the pollen, whatever the gunk is deep down in your carpet, now it's stuck here in that hair roll. So you know what? You take this from the living room to the family room to the kids' room to the bedroom, whatever, you're transferring it. The best way to clean is with a clean brush roll. And with Shark, you can clean with a clean brush roll every single time that you vacuum. Think about that.
So watch now what's gonna happen here. Now normally you think this would tie and tangle like the other roll, but this has a self-cleaning brush roll, which means you don't have to get down there with a screwdriver or whatever and try to pry that thing out. Okay, watch the difference now. Where's the hair?
There you go.
Gone.
Gone. No hair, the exact same hair. And this is exclusive to Shark. And the way that this works is very easy, okay? I say it's easy, I didn't come up with it. Engineers much smarter than me came up with it. But what happens is when that hair goes into the head of the vacuum, there are little flaps right there that prevent a really tight roll on the brush, okay? So as it loosens up, there are those combs that you just saw, all right? So now there's not a tight roll, and those combs right there, those combs, grab that loose hair, Guy, and then flick it back into our extra large dustpan, okay? So that's the magic of Shark. So you never have to clean a brush roll again. You turn it on, and this brush roll is actually cleaning for you, the carpet and itself.
And the brush roll extends the life of the vacuum.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the bottom line. I mean, think about it. If you put, you know, if you got tires on your car and you wrap chains around the axle and it's going to make the engine run harder, right? Because the tires have to push harder because they're carrying more weight. It's the same principle. If you don't have the bulk and all this, the hair and all that wrapped around there, the engine is running smoother. That's one of the reasons these guys will give you a 5-year warranty because they solved that issue, which realistically is one of the biggest issues you have. Nobody likes to get in there and clean. It's probably one of the dirtiest things in your house is that brush roll anyway. The last thing you want to do is have to deal with it, okay? And you don't. I also love the headlights on this. How many times have you vacuumed underneath a sofa or chair or wherever it is and you can't even see what's under there, right? I've got tile floors in my kitchen that are the same color as dirt. So the only way I know there's dirt is if I see it with a light and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's filthy. No wonder the kids' feet are all dirty.
It'll actually kind of gross you out a little bit. The first time, if you get if you haven't vacuumed with LED headlights and then the first time you do, it really illuminates all those nooks and crannies and like kind of let you know what's going on. All right, so this is the Shark, a full upright. You can use this on any type of surfaces, hard surfaces, high pile, low pile carpet. You can wood floors, laminate tile, whatever it is. But you got to remember here, that because it's a Shark, you're able to really clean a lot of messes here. You know, messes that normally you would have to get a big broom out for. Look at that edge-to-edge cleaning right there.
Yeah, it's amazing. No scatter.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I love that. Like right here, watch how it starts to go ahead and pull the coffee beans in before I even get there. You know, that's that power. That's that full power of Shark. And again, look, edge-to-edge cleaning. Edge-to-edge cleaning with this. So really, it's not like you have to grab a bunch of different cleaning appliances to get the job done. All you need is your Shark.
Look at that. Look at that floor. And notice nothing is scattering. And we put, obviously, you know, your floors are not going to be that dirty, I hope. But if they are, it's nice to know you're not going to have to go over it 35 times. You see how none of the debris is shooting out or flopping around? That's because of the design, the intake, the brush roll, all working together, kind of in harmony, to get your floors. I mean, those floors don't even need to be wiped or mopped. I mean, look at that.
And there was a lot of dust on there, sawdust, whatever. Now, guys, since we have an hour and we get to have some fun this morning.
I love this. I love when we have time.
Yeah, we can really talk about some things. I say this earlier, Adam laughed, but I don't pretend, you know me, I don't pretend to be smart at a lot of things. I'm not gonna be something on TV that I'm not, all right?
She's very real.
I have strong points, I got
yeah.
you know how it goes.
We adore it all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But here's the deal. I never understood in vacuums, okay? You have two things doing the cleaning. You have the suction, all right, the power, and then you have brush rolls, right?
Right.
Well, in other vacuums, when you go to clean hard surfaces, you turn the brush roll off. Right?
Yeah.
Because then you don't want the splatter.
If you don't, you're going to create more of a mess, and you're going to wind up, it's going to take 3 times as long to vacuum as your vacuum.
And that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you're losing half the cleaning. With Shark, with this vacuum, when I turn it on hard floor surfaces, that brush roll is going at all times. All right? So look, I'm going to turn it off, and you can see it stops. But there you go again. That's on the hard surface mode. So whether you are on hard surfaces, whether you are in carpet, wherever you have everything in this vacuum working for you to get it as clean as possible.
And I've always questioned on the previous vacuums I had why I had to turn that brush roll off, because I'm like, to your point, I mean, half of my cleaning, the agitation is all gone that actually kicks everything up.
Right.
So, I mean, this is, all you're doing is suction. I mean, why pull out the big vacuum if that's all you're doing? But with this, it works in sync, and it's not kicking or pushing the dirt around. It all gets sucked in. What that means is you don't have to take as many passes. You're cleaning quicker. It's more efficient. And what I love, too, is that you've got sealed HEPA filtration on here, which means if you are picking up particles, things you can barely even see, right? They're going to be contained within that double-up bin, so you're not going to be creating a dusting nightmare on all your furniture every time you vacuum. Everything goes inside. So today, really quick, we went about 10 minutes. I want to update everybody. So Paprika is more than half sold out, and that's going to be the first one to go. That's the color that's kind of like Tracy's shirt. That'll be the first to go. When you order it today, it's only $40 on your credit card. All right, we'll ship it out. Shipping is free. We'll take care of that. Shark and us will take care of the shipping for you. You get it home, you try it out for 30 days. Use your old vacuum, and then use this one right after, and tell me you're not gonna see a difference. It's gonna be huge. So $40, it's on FlexPay. It is $80 under the retail. If you go and try to find this somewhere else, it's $280.
Yep.
We're gonna carry it at a little bit of a discount when it goes at midnight tonight at about $249, which is still a great deal with the 5-year warranty. Today, you're gonna get it right now in this show and our other shows that come after this for $199. You can't beat it. And let me tell you, when you think about the investment in your floors, they say that the most expensive thing you have in your home is literally, besides the home, is the flooring. The hardwood floors, the carpeted floors, and think about it, it's true, right? I mean, you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on having floors installed. You need to take care of them. You know, you wouldn't wash your hair with an inferior product, right? Because you want your hair and scalp to feel great and to look great all the time. It's the same with your carpets. And if you don't vacuum properly, carpets will start to wear down. Those little things that come off your shoe, a lot of those are in crystal form. They're like little scissors. And if they stay in the carpet as you walk on it, they go back and forth, and they cut the carpet fiber. That's why you've got a bin, and you'll open it up, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's like part of my carpet in here. Yeah, because you haven't cleaned it properly. Just like your hair gets brittle, your hair will fall out, you don't take care of it. It's a very similar thing. I also love the edge-to-edge cleaning on this. You're not going through 15 times or then having to take a different tool just to get in the corners. It gets everything.
Yeah, this is that edge-to-edge cleaning right here. And listen, all of floors are different, you know, especially the way that they are laid, okay? And if you have the crown molding or you have those floorboards in there, you know, sometimes there is that little teeny tiny gap, all right, between the floor and those floorboards. You know what I'm talking about, and stuff gets in there. Notice here.
That's even sucking stuff up under the crack.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to point out here, because it's getting way down. Like there's that little teeny tiny crack. We all have them, all right. So a lot of times you're down there with a broom trying to push that out so you can vacuum it up. It's sucking. It's so powerful that it's able to get down there and get it done.
I want something that does the work so I don't have to. Okay, I got enough things that I need to struggle with in my daily life, as you all do. The last thing I want to do is be going, is be saying, man, this thing's a piece of junk. I can't. You want something that performs. And I'm one of those people, I have no issue paying a little extra for something that does the job.
Right.
It's just like when I go to a restaurant, if I have no issue paying for a steak if it's a great steak. All right, so when you start with a superior product, you get a superior result. Notice, nothing blowing away, nothing kicking around. And you're using the brush roll on a hard surface.
I love that. I mean, if that doesn't say power, I don't know what is. I'm not even on top of it. I mean, this is heavy duty.
Is that kitty litter?
Yes.
That's hard. That's hard to vacuum up.
Look at that. I mean, I'm not even over top of it, and it's sucking it up. Again, that's the power. All right, again, you can go from hard surfaces to carpet with just a flick of a button, all right? So now I'm in the carpet mode. This has got hair, sequin, cereal.
So the carpet mode sounds like it kicks it up a little more power.
Oh, listen, yeah, well, it does. Okay, hard surfaces, and listen.
Yeah,
it's like, here we go.
Because now you're dealing with something that has depth, and you need a little more suction power. So even that is something that they have thought of when they created the Shark, all right?
Look at that.
Rotator. That's what and look at the carpet lines. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and this is a huge mess. You know, like I said, we've got sequins on here, cereal in here. We've got confetti in here. It looks like a lot of cat hair, pet hair in here. And it's no match for the Shark. It's getting deep down cleaning, getting down to those deep fibers. Now, I do want to spend a minute here, guys, to talk about our anti-allergen and our complete seal system, okay?
Yeah.
Because this is where the allergens go to hide, you know? They sink down in here. Now, you hear of other vacuums that have true HEPA filter, and that sounds great, and we love true HEPA, but what those vacuums don't have is a complete sealed system, all right? What does that mean? When it comes up through the vacuum and it gets out of the carpet, a lot of times it's released into the air. So if you're sitting there doing homework, if you got all that stuff, all of the dirt that you just, not all, but most of the dirt and dust that you vacuumed up goes back into the system because this is not sealed. With this Shark vacuum, complete sealed technology. That means when I'm deep down in my fibers and I bring that stuff up, all right, it stays in this vacuum.
Yeah.
So 99.97% of the air that comes out of here is pure and clean of all of that stuff. That's a big deal.
That's one of the big reasons that people have to dust their house after they vacuum, is because you kick up a lot of stuff and it doesn't stay in the unit. Because this is sealed, that debris, and a lot of it you can't even see. I mean, dust particles are so fine you can barely even see them. You know, if you take a pillow and you smack it and you in front of a window, you see all the stuff coming out. That's the stuff that the normal vacuum will kick up. And now you gotta go out and you gotta dust all over again. You're not gonna have to do that because it's got that sealed HEPA filtration built inside. And that extra kick, that extra gear that it goes into on carpets makes all the difference.
Yeah.
It makes, and I am telling you, I remember the first expensive, I went and bought an expensive vacuum, and I remember how impressed I was with the power of that vacuum. I mean, power realistically is a big part of it. This has that type of power, where at about half the price, where you can actually feel it pulling through the carpet. And remember, this is good for your carpet, okay? Bad for your carpet is to leave debris on it. Because as I said, when you walk on a carpet and you move your feet and they have a natural kind of a scissoring action, the particles that are in there, especially us, we live near the beach, there's a lot of sharp little particles there. They're the things that, I mean, think of it, it's like sandpaper, and they're rubbing it together and they're cutting and breaking down the fiber, which is why you have areas that we call, you know, areas of wear and tear, right?
Of course.
Because people are walking on it a lot and they are working the dirt into the carpet. That's why you get track marks from where people walk in, you know, in industrial places, right? Because they're all coming in the same way, and those carpets are not being cleaned on a regular basis. This is gonna give you that great healthy carpet. It's gonna get up all the debris. If you own a pet, if you have a dog or a cat or even a goat,
Yep.
Because we did have some goats here earlier.
We had some goats in here.
It's going to be able to get that hair without tangling with the self-cleaning brush roll. That's one of my favorite features. I don't know what it is about lights. I love lights on my computer keyboard, but I love them on a vacuum because most do not come with lights. And these are LED super bright lights. And they light up the path as you're cleaning so you can see the dirt in the best light ever. And when you move it away, it even looks cleaner because now you don't have a flashlight on.
Right, absolutely.
Right?
I love the LED. I didn't even realize I loved the LED lights until I got one home that had LED.
If you do it without them,
yeah,
and then you do it with them, you're like, oh my gosh, I get it. Because I mean, to clean the dirt, you got to see it.
Yeah.
And when you're, and dust, when you look at it at an angle, doesn't look like anything, right? Until you actually shine a light on dust, then you're like, oh my gosh, is that really what I'm walking on? I challenge any of you to take a flashlight and look under your sofa. If you got like a hardwood floor, look under your sofa and look at what's under there on that angle.
Do it after breakfast.
You can't see it from standing up, but boy, when you get down there, and that's the stuff you're tracking all over the place.
Absolutely, 100%. Power. All right, listen.
Yeah, let's go to
Shark
power.
is known for power. You know, Guy was talking about that. You need power to get down deep in those fibers, okay? So look I have a full canister right here. We have maximized this. This is an extra large. I think we even put probably past maximum capacity. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on and I want you to listen, all right, to these billiard balls. Listen. I mean, it's no match. And listen, if you've ever slammed your finger, you've ever picked up one of these, maybe one dropped on your toe or on your hard floors, you know that these billiard balls are not easy. Now, another great feature we have, Guy, with this, check that out. I mean, look at it. Oh my God. Look at that. All right. Another great feature.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to, those balls, you got to have 6-7 pounds of, yeah, that's crazy.
Now, check this out. Come in close right here. I want to show you something. You see where it says suction controlled? All right, this is important because like Guy said, we want maximum power, all right? We want maximum suction. But this is a floor-to-ceiling system. You don't want full power when you're cleaning your curtains, when you have your area rugs, even when you have shag carpet.
Yeah, if you're detailing like your computer keys or whatever it is, you don't want to,
because then it's like, get stuck to it, right? Now watch this. With this, I can control the suction. So I'm gonna release some suction, okay? Check that out.
Oh, that's really cool.
Wait for it. Now wait. Maximum suction. All right, I'm gonna release it. Maximum. I'm gonna release it. Maximum suction. All right, so I can release it and get some light suction. All right, and then close it back up for the maximum suction.
That is really impressive.
Yeah.
That's power. And by the way, I hope you're not sucking up anything bigger than, you know, dust or a Cheerio. But if you do happen to have rampant, you know, pool balls running around, you'd have to go buy the attachment, which we don't sell. But anyway, you get the point here. This is a good opportunity for me to tell you how to get it home. Did I mention $80 under the retail price? You go anywhere else, you're not gonna overpay, but you're gonna pay full price. Why would you want to do that when you can solve a problem right here at a fraction of that price? Our price at midnight will be $249. Right now it's $199. You don't have to pay it all. Pay $40 on FlexPay, get it home. Try it out, please, for 30 days. This is one of those vacuums like a car that you need to drive. And once you hold it in your hand and you're gonna look at your partner and go, holy mackerel, this thing's powerful. In fact, you may turn it down. You may think, oh my God, it's too powerful. Don't worry about it, okay? It's not gonna hurt anything. It's not gonna hurt your carpets, all right? We said you can adjust it if you're doing draperies or you're doing delicate things, you can do that, which just adds to its versatility. But back to my point, $40 gets it home. You try it out for a month. You don't like it, you return it. I don't think you will. I think you're gonna go, okay, where has this vacuum been? You're gonna see the results in the look of your carpets. You're gonna smell the results because you're not gonna leave debris and food particles and you know, even when you spill something on a carpet and you pat it dry, the residual dries up and that stays in your carpet. So if it's wine or milk or whatever, you need to get that stuff up. You need to get it up quickly and you need to contain it. And you're not spreading odors. You notice when we did the coffee, you don't smell coffee. It all goes into the sealed unit. So if you've decided that, you know what, this is a really smart move for me. It's maybe a little bit more, you know, I was thinking maybe I'd spend $150 on a vacuum, then go spend $150 on a vacuum. But if you want to spend $150 or $199 on a machine that's going to impress you, and one that you're not going to have any of that feeling like, oh, I spent too much. You're going to get it and be like, wow, I'm glad I got it at $50 off. I'm glad I didn't go to retail. I'm glad I bought it here. Plus, we give you a way to pay it off. You don't have to pay it all at once. And as I said before, it's an investment you're gonna make. You're gonna have this vacuum for years and years and years. You may never have to buy another one. They're giving you a 5-year warranty, which is huge. I don't believe there's any warranty better in the business than that. There's very few people that'll do that. The only people that do that are people that are confident that they designed a machine that's gonna deliver for you, and it will. And remember, the 2-in-1 versatility is another light bulb goes off. Oh my gosh, that's so smart. Because when I wanna do the stairs, or I wanna take it out and I wanna clean around my car, I wanna use all the tools they gave me, I wanna do the sofa, you don't need to haul the whole vacuum around. You're decreasing the weight substantially by lifting off the canister and doing all your detail cleaning. So realistically, Shark thought of everything when it comes to putting this vacuum together.
Yeah, and remember, there is exclusive technology in here. That self-cleaning brush roll, it is a true self-cleaning brush roll, and you can only find it here at Shark. Again, all floor surfaces, no match. We make bigger messes here than you probably have at home, but I want you to see this edge-to-edge cleaning, okay? Beautiful colors, absolutely stunning, but check this out right here. As I pull back, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. There's...
I mean, it's completely, look at the shine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
That is that power, okay? Nothing is being left behind down there because of the power of the Shark. So there you go. I got sequins in here, a little bit of sawdust.
Doesn't that feel good knowing you're not spreading it around? Doesn't that feel great?
Well, it's more work when you're spreading it around, you know? Again, you've got that swivel technology here, very easy to maneuver. We've got cat hair, we've got cat food, we've got quite the mess. And you can see it's sucking that hair in before I even get there.
Hair right there.
Probably, they were running around here all crazy a minute ago. Now, guys, I've cleaned, okay, let's see, I've cleaned all of these different floors, all right? I'll come over here. There's one thing, will you hand me that back there?
Yeah.
One thing we haven't done is empty yet. You wanna know why? Because I don't have to. This canister here is so big that you're gonna probably be able to clean your house fully one time. I mean, it's not even a quarter of the way full.
And you've done a lot of heavy demos.
Like with lots and lots of stuff, probably more stuff than you have at home. Okay, so do you know what that means? When you're vacuuming, no more having to take this, stop your vacuuming and dump. No more having to, you know, go do that. And listen, I know that when you have those extra minutes to go ahead and go vacuum, they're limited. Most of us don't have hours upon hours to be vacuuming. It's like, oh, I got 20 minutes here, let me get the job done. So all you do is take this, you press this little button like so, it opens up and everything is released. There are no bags, there are no filters that you have to replace.
Love it.
All the filters in here, all you do is just give it a good wash and air dry and you're good to go.
So maintenance free. In addition to everything else, it's gonna be maintenance free for you. Never gonna have to take that brush roll off and cut it with scissors to try to get through whatever is in there. And you know that's what kills the vacuum. I mean, when the vacuum has to work twice as hard when all that stuff gets clogged up. You don't have to replace any filters. I mean, honestly, we're offering you a solution for years when it comes to your carpets and cleaning. And remember, with the versatility of being able to lift off the canister, you got that. All right, I'm gonna update you on colors. I now have a little over 400 left in paprika. So that is about 65% sold through. We've only had a couple of live airings here. So it's gonna go, it's just a matter of time. It also comes in gray. It comes in that beautiful blue. I like the emerald too. That emerald's really nice.
That's the one I have in my house.
I mean, you know,
love
if you care about the color of your vacuum.
Hey, why not?
Personally, if somebody gave me this, I could care less what color.
I
Just
agree.
give me the machine.
I agree.
But that paprika is, it's pretty. You know what it is? It's spicy.
It is spicy.
Yeah, that's
spicy
why you wore
hot.
it.
Well, you know, I was like, hey, that seems to be doing the trick at midnight, trying to bring some spice into my life.
Don't forget about the tools that it comes along with. We give you all these tools. It's all an exclusive package. So you get the crevice tool, you get the fabric tool, you get the little power brush, you get everything you could need you'll need is all thrown in. It's $40 to get it shipped to your house. Hey, if you don't have an HSN credit card and you get one today, they'll take another 10 bucks off.
Oh, nice.
I'm just saying, it's a little bit. Every little bit mounts, right? 10 bucks, that's a couple of subs.
10 bucks is 10 bucks.
That's 2 subs in my world.
There we go, amen. I like how you put it into perspective right there. Listen, here's the deal. We're gonna talk about those tools and how this is, you know, floor to ceiling cleaning. We're gonna start on the floors right here. Again, huge mess, lots of hair, lots of confetti. It was a nice party here. Probably kicking off guys new. What a clever idea show that you have.
Hey, you know what? This is gonna earn the right. Well, it is clever.
I know.
This is multi-clever. There's so many different things that are different, and you would expect to pay a giant premium on that you don't need to. But here's what we were talking about too, is if you need to do detail cleaning, which everybody does, right? I mean, do you really want to get under there with your hands and try to grab all the loose bits of cereal that your kids or grandkids left under the sofa? No. You want to have a tool. I don't like touching any of that stuff. You don't have to.
And with this crevice tool, you are able to get down in the cracks, in the cushions. Take this out to the car. Get those French fries out. You know, French fries go in between seats to die. That's what I say. Actually, my French fries don't go anywhere other than my mouth. Let's be honest.
You're having a hard time because it's sticking.
It is sticking. Look at this.
It's sticking to the thing. You know what? I like that problem.
I'll take that problem all day long.
Nobody ever said, you know, I was going to buy this vacuum, but I took it home and I tested it, and it was way too powerful for me.
Right.
What? It's like a car.
Right.
It's like, I wish you drove a little slower.
It's like you want this to suck.
You need this thing to suck, and let me tell you, it totally does in the best way possible. Yeah. So all these little detailing accessories are included.
Yeah,
You don't have to buy those. There's no, you know, as in the term in the business, upsell, which means, you know, that you're going to need more. And you can grab it. We have other attachments you can grab, which you're totally welcome to do. But I love that this one comes already loaded, and it should. You know, it's still $199. You want to make sure that you can do all these things.
Yeah.
Now, what Tracy just did is she did something that the Shark's great at, which is able to lift away and not use the floor cleaner. Now the floor cleaner, you know, weighs a couple pounds, so you're losing that weight so that you can move this around if you need to go up and down stairs, or if you're doing a lot of detail cleaning, which amounts to moving around a lot. You don't have any problem with that.
Yeah, no, not at all. So in my hand right now, 8 pounds. So easy to take up and down the stairs, so easy to take out to the cars. 25-foot cord, remember that too. Great to take to the camper. And let's talk about some of those tools that's gonna make your life a little easier when it comes to cleaning, you know, the carpet. So here I have it in the lift away mode. I'm gonna go ahead and take the hose section off of it because it just makes it a little easier. So just with the click of a button, all I have to do is take that off like so, okay? You can attach the tools to the wand or to this area, whatever works for you. So if you're gonna use that wand for those high areas,
cobwebs,
not a problem. Ceiling fans, all of that. So this right here is gonna be your new best friend, all right? This is our air-powered pet tool, okay? And the great thing about this is you can buy this out in the marketplace, but this is included with our configuration today. And you know what makes this different? We actually have the same technology, that self-cleaning brush roll, here in this attachment that we do in the base of the vacuum, okay? And that you don't find, you know, usually they're gonna give you kind of like the dumbed down version of the attachments, not with Shark. You're gonna go ahead. And I'm gonna leave this up here, I'm gonna turn it on, and I want you to see, when I say air powered, watch this bad boy.
What's that noise?
That's that's like a turbo.
That's what it sounds like a turbojet engine.
Yeah, so now you've got this handheld area, so easy to walk up and down the stairs, and look at. So if you're asking yourself, oh, well, I don't want to lose power or suction,
Yeah, you almost sucked the hair off the brush. That's our dirty brush roll from another vacuum.
Right.
We'll move that over here.
Look at this. No match. And then wait, I need you to see. You saw that long hair. You saw all the pet hair. There's not one single strand of hair in this brush roll tool because it's the exact same technology that we have on our full upright and the base of the full upright.
It's amazing. And all these tools are included again, including that little, it sounds like a turboprop engine. I mean, look at it go.
Yeah.
So when you need to detail your car, your sofa, you'll be surprised it even raises the nap on a sofa. Like it does on a carpet. And I am telling you, the suction on this guy, can you just turn it on? The suction, when you, I mean, this is...
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll go.
Right.
I'm a big... Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my, look. It's got my hand, it won't let it go. I mean, that is crazy.
It is. And remember, you can control that suction.
You want this back on?
Mom mode right here. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, no, honestly, keep little fingers and hands. I just wanted to show you that if your vacuum doesn't do that, look for another vacuum.
Right.
I mean, you really want one that's so powerful that, like you said, you saw it stick to my hand. That's the same power that's going to suck up dirt and debris all over your house in a variety of ways. Remember, you can adjust the power, and you may want to. This thing is super powerful. It's jacked up on power. So you may say, you know what, I'm doing my hard floors or whatever. I'm gonna keep it down in first gear. I don't need that much power. But boy, when you need it, when you gotta do your kids' room or your grandkids' room and you're like, well, where do they come up with this much mess? Like my son's 18, he's in college. His room's dirty and he's not even home.
Right.
I mean, it's like the room just attracts all the dirt and debris. You don't have to worry about it. If you're joining us late, we're about halfway through the presentation. This is our presentation of the Shark Rotator. It's a 2-in-1. We call it that because you can easily click a button and remove the canister, and now you can do your detail cleaning very, very easily. Most powerful vacuum that we carry. If you go on and try to find it at retail, you can expect to pay about $280 for it. We have a configuration which includes all those tools, which you don't get as well if you try to get it at retail. We are $50 under HSN's price at $199, and all you do is pay $40 to get it home. Flex pay every day, every item. So why pay full price when you can get it home? If you love the look of carpet lines, buy this vacuum. If you love your rooms to smell nice and clean because there's no debris on the floor, buy this vacuum. If you're sick and tired of buying a new vacuum every 3 or 4 years, then buy this vacuum. It's an investment, yes, but it's a really good investment. The lights make it easy. Hey, listen, I'm in my 50s and I'm not telling you how far along, but we're getting there. And the eyes don't see what they used to, and having a headlight is brilliant, okay? Literally brilliant, because when I vacuum underneath a table or the dining area, I can't see that. I can't see that dust.
No.
It's 8-10 feet away. That lights it up so you know, and just because you don't see it doesn't mean it ain't there. Trust me, right? Dust is everywhere. It settles on your carpet. You walk on your carpet, it kicks up, now it's on your furniture. This is a whole room cleaning system when you think about it, right? And you can take this out to your car, right? Because you got the lift away, take it out and detail your car as well. Get it home with free shipping and handling. My producer Kevin updated me. I've got 450 left in the paprika color, which is over here. This will be the first to sell out. We got it in blue. I have it available in gray, just a few more. We have it available in this emerald green. Next to it are all the tools that you're gonna get. Those are included. There's no like, hey, pay $59 and we'll throw in a set of tools. Those are all included with you, and $40 is all you'll pay to get it home. If you don't think it's a great vacuum, if you don't think you got your money's worth, return it. I don't benefit, you don't benefit, the networks don't benefit if you're unhappy, okay? Because that's what makes business go. That's what makes everybody wins, right? And if you love it, go give a great review on it. Spread the word. It's the best way to do it.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna start over again for those of you that maybe joined us late, and talk to you about the different features of why this is the vacuum that we chose as our best value.
Absolutely. Okay, remember, one of the things that the wonderful engineers at Shark heard you complain about is that brush roll, how it is such a pain to clean, especially when all that hair gets wrapped around it. Guy and I are gonna go ahead and vacuum side by side, and we're gonna show you, listen, this is a rotator, it's a Shark. It's gonna get the job done. But what we want you to look at is what's under the undercarriage to see, you know, if it's worth it to you to get down and clean that brush roll. All right, ready?
So I'm going.
Yeah, and listen, this demonstration is not to go ahead and, you know, that Shark vacuum is going to get the hair up, all right? That's not the point of this. The point of this is the mess underneath. All right, well, the mess under guys, not under mine.
Well, listen, you know, you guys, you've all dealt with this, right? All right, you get over here and you got this, and I'll try to get some. It's disgusting, but I promise to wash my hands later. So I don't know if you can see what is still, it's hard to see on this angle, but I'll hold it right there in front of there. That's what's wrapped around the brush. You can see it. You can see this dark, this is all hair that is wrapped, and now this brush has a hard time rotating.
Yeah.
You've solved that.
Yeah, is with this exclusive technology. The way that this works, that there are little flaps on that brush roll, and what those do is they actually prevent that hair from becoming a tight roll, okay? So it's loose, so that those combs that are in the back of the head can grab it and then flick it into the big dustpan, okay? So literally, every single time you turn your vacuum on, every single time this rotates, it's cleaning itself, which is huge, okay? If your vacuum does not do that at home, what's the
You know what
answer?
some companies do? They sell you a comb that you got to remove the brush roll.
That has a blade.
Yeah, run the comb through it a couple times with the blade. They've included that in the actual mechanism. so that just like a comb will brush, it brushes through the roll as the roll is doing its revolutions. So it cleans it on an ongoing pace. So you never have to deal with that. I mean, honestly, it's like they took a chalk, and I'm sure they did this. The folks at Shark took a chalkboard and they said, okay, what are the 5 things that suck about, other than suction, about a vacuum? And they're like, oh, well, first of all, it scatters all over the place. You can't, you got to turn the brush roll off every time you do a hard floor. You got to clean the brush roll every single time. The bin's too small. They took all these things.
It's too heavy to take up and down the stairs.
Yeah. And you need 2 different vacuums because you get the small one and a big one. This is everything combined into one. $80 off retail, because retail is $280. And again, that's our rough retail estimate if you were trying to, to replace it. Our price, $249 at midnight tonight, and ongoing from there, unless we do a deal. But nothing is gonna beat the today's special price of $199 with free shipping. And I will tell you, I'm not sure what the shipping cost is, but I know it's not cheap.
That's heavy.
Because this is,
well, it's 15 pounds.
It's a substantial vacuum. It's not an earring or a bracelet. So it's expensive to ship. We will absorb that for you. If you want to adjust the suction power, which you may, I'm just telling you, this thing is powerful. If you're looking for a little baby vacuum, don't buy this. If you want something that's just a little vacuum, don't buy it. We have vacuums that are less powerful. We have vacuums that are smaller. We have handheld. We had a handheld yesterday. It was amazing. You're not going to vacuum your carpets with that thing.
No, but the thing too about this is that you can adjust the suction on that, which is fantastic. Because listen, there are rooms in my house that have really high pile carpet that I need to get deep down, But I've got a ton of area rugs. And if you have it on full suction, you go over an area rug, you're dragging that area rug with you. All I have to do is dial it back.
By the way,
here.
I got to update you on paprika. Okay, so I think at the beginning of the show, we had like 600 or 700. We're already down into almost the 300s. So I got there's about 380, 390 left in paprika. I don't care what color you buy. Some people, that matters. And I guess you got a little style with your vacuum. But the paprika is the color that you see right there, the same as Tracy's shirt, which is very fashionable if you want it, but it also comes in the blue, the emerald green, and the gray. I like the gray. I just think that's cool. You don't often see cool gray vacuums. But anyway, they all work the same.
That's right.
We're gonna challenge this shark. We're gonna put it in the ocean here, and we're gonna challenge it to gobble up this. Now that's a pile.
Look at that.
That's a mess.
That's a mess. And again, I just love that it's able just to eat through these. And then when I pull back, that's the edge-to-edge cleaning that what I'm talking about. No splatter. The brush roll is working at all times, okay? You've got that swivel technology right there. Look at that. It is so powerful that it's pulling in all of that loose dirt, that cereal. All right, again, you've got the LED lights. Can you see how those LED lights illuminate? What is it? Okay, stay on that shot. When I turn it off, all right?
You don't, look, can't see none of the, you can't.
You can see the big stuff, but look at the difference. I mean, it illuminates it, all right? It's like it has a little black light on there or something, but it illuminates it. But look at.
And remember, no scatter. We have the brush roll on. No scatter. We're in first gear. We're not going to kick it into second gear until we get to the carpet. And then I'm going to ask Tracy if she'll let me do the carpet. I know we don't like to hand the demo off, but you know what? I'm doing this for a reason. You know why I'm doing this? Because I'm just telling the ladies.
Are you doing it
now, telling the ladies out there.
That even a guy can do it?
You want your partner or husband to vacuum? Buy them a powerful vacuum. Because we become one with it. It's like when I bought my first time I bought a really good lawnmower. I was like, I was out there like, yeah, get out of my way. First time I got a chainsaw. We love power tools. This is a power tool. So if you want something that really works and you want your hubby, like we said. I
like that we have 2 different takes on this. Guys like they want power. I'm like, it's so easy a guy can do it.
I'm gonna keep my hand in my pocket.
Oh, you do it. Did you put it on the, oh yeah, you got it all the way down.
Dude, you know what I love about this?
Can you feel it?
I can feel, I'm gonna grab the cord. I can feel it sticking to the carpet. All right, I can hear it gobbling.
Look at how stunning.
Look at this. I'll go right through the center.
Isn't that fun? Satisfying.
And you know what, in the carpet lines, can you see the carpet lines? Just giving you a little break there, sister. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Now, ladies, this is the life.
And then
Someone get me some coffee.
Carpet lines, what are you kidding me? Look at these great carpet lines. I mean, that's what it's all about. This is phenomenal. Like, look, now I would have no issue letting my kids play on that, or my kid.
And
I just have the one. I would have no issue letting them play on that floor.
And that's what you have to think about. And again, I hate to get all gross and nasty and stuff. But
No, go ahead, do it.
This is where.
Go ahead.
This is where memories are made. I mean, how many times are you have your kids, your grandkids, you're down here, you're playing, you know, the board games, you're working with puzzles, you're telling stories, you're reading, you got a big bowl of popcorn, you're watching a family movie. You don't want them sitting down there with dust, dirt, whatever's hiding down in their pet dander.
You know what I bet
years and years of buildup.
You know what a lot of people still probably have? I bet you $100 they probably still have needles from the Christmas tree. They're probably still in the carpet.
I'm telling you.
You ever try to get those things up off a carpet?
It's like they're holding on for dear life. You
they
know?
have little barbs on them.
They know they have a lifespan of like a month, you know, with Christmas time, but they're like, no, we're sticking around.
You don't have to
here.
worry about that with this vacuum. It's going to get every single thing. And if you're worried about, hey, listen, what about, you know, you know what really stinks about my vacuum is that I got to pull out the little crevice tool every time I go into a crack or a corner because it doesn't vacuum on the sides. It only vacuums what's straight in front of it. We've got a demonstration. Young Tracy here does, and I want you to, and we're gonna get really close. We've got coffee beans and then loose coffee, and a lot of that loose coffee has found its way.
Yeah, here, hold this for a second, I wanna get down. I'm gonna let you do it, but what I want you to pay attention to is right in here, okay? So you can see where some of that, and it's sucking it in from the side. Do you see that stuff right there? Look at, it's sucking it in. Right in there. It's pulling in those really small, fine particles that are hiding underneath these baseboards right down there, all right? And that is what I'm talking about. That's the power of the Shark. It's the little things.
Look it.
It's the little things that make the big difference when it comes to Shark. And listen, look, guys just taking over. It's because it's easy.
You got a long day.
Sense.
Hey, let's not work. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just moving the little guy ahead. And notice, like, look at one pass.
This is kitty
litter.
Yeah, and watch that. Take that slow. Watch it. Watch how. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's sucking it up before we even get there. Does your vacuum cleaner do that? And if not, why not? You know, if this were hair, it would be cleaning itself. You wouldn't have to worry about a brush roll, okay? Remember, complete seal technology.
I'm gonna get that last manual.
You would not have seen that without those lights.
No, you never would.
You would not have seen those without those lights.
I mean, honestly, it's an experience when you hold it. It really is. It's one of those things. And I know you're like, come on, guy, it's a vacuum. I'm like, no, let me tell you. In my world, there's a vacuum and then there's a great vacuum, all right? Because if I got to do the job, I don't want to be sitting there taking 45 minutes to do a job that should take me 15 minutes.
Right.
And that's what we do because we got to go back and forth and sideways and then switch out the tool and then turn off the brush bar because we don't want to hurt the carpet. You don't have to do any of that or hurt the hardwood floors. You don't have to do any of that. And let me tell you, we live in a world that most people have a substantial amount of hard flooring. Oh, yeah. And hard flooring is hard, to me, it's harder to clean because everything scatters. Yes. Everything runs around and hides.
You're chasing it.
And you know, it's like in a carpet, you know, because you can see where you've been.
Right.
On a hard floor, you don't really know where you've been. Well, watch as we exit the carpet. We shift into a hard floor mode, and we clean everything off this floor. And I want you to see the shine, because if you look at this floor, that's as dirty as any hardwood floor is ever going to get. Right. But when Tracy goes forward and back, look at the shine that it leaves. Come on. I don't have to say anything.
No.
You guys get it.
Yeah.
Get it. Buy it.
Now remember here, I want to talk about that anti-allergen, the True HEPA filtration, okay? You see True HEPA on other vacuums. I know you do. But at the end of the day, what separates us from the others out there in the marketplace, and this is the other out there in the marketplace, all right? Sure, True HEPA filter, that sounds great, but now you start to vacuum, okay? And all that dust and all that junk that's been hiding deep down in your carpets now comes up and it seeps out. It seeps out through the nooks and crannies and it goes into the air. And that's where we get the watery eyes and the runny nose and all of that stuff, because that's the dirt that's just been chilling out in your carpets. Complete seal technology with ours, right there. That's what we're showing you. Every exit is sealed, so none of that gunk comes out. That is so important, because I'm a really, really fortunate person that I've never in my life had any allergy issues. Right. I got a really, really good best buddy named Dave, who I remember, we grew up in the restaurant business together, and my buddy Dave would get the worst allergies, and I always felt bad sympathizing. You know, I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's gotta be terrible. But you out there that are sufferers of that, you know
the importance of controlling the dust in the room, the pollen in the room. And you know, you bring that stuff in on your shoulders, you bring it in on your clothes, you bring it in on your feet, dirt and dust and dander. What about the stuff you're stepping in, right? If you don't take your shoes off and you walk into the house, we got a shoes off thing at my house, just because we live pretty close to the beach and sand gets in on the hardwood floors. But yeah, it's a good policy, by the way, if you think about doing it, it'll keep your carpets even cleaner. But if people are walking all over your carpets, you have a party, you're not gonna have everybody take their shoes off, right? And there's people, their shoes have been in the worst places on earth and they're walking on your carpet. How do you clean the carpet? And I'm not saying don't get your carpets professionally cleaned once in a while. Great idea. Everybody should do that. But if you don't own a carpet washing machine, even if you do, you still got to vacuum. You're not going to wash your carpets every 3 times a week or twice a week, but you will vacuum. You'll vacuum when you have a spill. You'll vacuum when you need to do your weekly or bi-weekly, whatever it is, cleaning that you need to do. Wouldn't it be nice to have a vacuum that comes with a 5-year warranty, most power available, one that you could count on, not one that you're gonna turn on and go, well, that's not working this way. You got 5 years of protection on this. A company that feels so good about the construction of it, they can give you 1 or 2, they could have given you 3 years. And I'd be like, whoa, 3 years, who does that? That's not the regular warranty.
Right.
There's cars that don't come with a 5-year warranty. You're gonna get a 5-year warranty with it. If you wanna buy it at retail, you have my blessings, go ahead. If you can find a better price, and the reason I can say that with confidence is I know you won't, but if you want, go ahead. You'll see it $60, $70, probably $80 more, and this is an exclusive package with all the extra tools, or you can pay $199. Our price at midnight's gonna be $249. We have about 7 minutes left in the airing.
Yeah.
No worries if you joined us late and you're not convinced yet, because the lovely Tracy is gonna be on throughout the day, but I'll remind you, if you want the paprika, that's a color.
I'm so glad I wore this shirt.
I know. I love paprika. Problem is, I always have like 6 of them in my drawer. I don't know why I buy paprika all the time. But anyway, hard to find. But if you want that color, my producer Kevin just said, Kevin, 300 and something. How many? 350 left.
Okay.
You started like 1,200 or something, like 1,100. So that'll be the first color to sell out. But by all means, try it. 30 days, unconditional. Sorry, guy. It's not what I thought it would be. That's fine. You can return it. I don't know what you're gonna find that's more powerful, but I still think no issues. We want you we want you forever. We don't want you just for one product. Right. So you need to be happy. This is the gray. This is the color that I like, that I think I would choose when I pick it up. But they all work the same.
They do work the same. A couple things I just want to point out. Some, fun facts. We'll do some fun vacuum facts.
Yeah.
70% of the people who buy vacuums want, need, and buy an upright, okay? Because you have a lot of options out there. You got handhelds, you got, cars, you got carpet washers, all that kind of stuff. 70% of the people want a full upright. So they've taken all of that data and they put it into this vacuum, okay? One thing that we know we love so much, lift away technology. With the clip of a button now, I got 8 pounds. I can take this up and down the stairs. 25-foot cord, that's a big deal. That's a really long cord. What does that mean for you? You can go around your house without having to unplug and replug in, okay? Also, right here, you have got a built-in hose system that's right here. That hose right here, 6.5 feet. So I'm talking, you can get really, really high up there, no problem at all. So just some great little tips about this. Also, rotator, it's on our higher end, all right? And some things that you'll notice about the rotator, little things that say quality, scream quality. This is a steel wand right here. A lot of them are plastic, so you've got the steel. So when you're looking at this and you're looking at the price, remember, you're getting the best of the best. You're getting our top of the line here when it comes to Shark. And again, that lift away technology is what enables you to take it up and down the stairs, to clean from the ceiling, clean the floors, whatever you want. It's no problem at all.
We are just about to go over, and we just did 2,600 units already spoken for in the brief airings that we've had today. So if you'd like to get it, I encourage you to go ahead and order it now. If you need more convincing, it will be on throughout the day, so it doesn't matter. I just think by the end of the day, it's the right choice to be able to make, and you can see that counter just kind of going. Paprika is down to just about 300 or so remaining. So honestly, it really depends how hard you want to work or how hard you don't want to work. If you don't like to work that hard on your floors, but you want the machine that'll do it, this is the one for you. I said it before, there are so many reasons why you can make the switch. Donate your vacuum. I'll tell you this, you got a vacuum that you like but you don't love, put it on the curb. that vacuum will be gone in probably an hour, because that's what people do.
Right.
And that's good, because somebody who maybe can't get this vacuum will now have a great vacuum, but you get the one that you wanted. Here's an example of that reach we were talking about. So if you need to get up to do the ceiling fans, if you need to get the cobwebs, heck, I'll suck up a spider. I bet before I'll go up there and grab it with my hands. I'll use that. Trust me, it'll be gone by the time it gets to the bin. Speaking of the bin, this is their 2X bin. And what that means to you is, again, you know, on that chalkboard I was talking about, what's another issue? I got to empty it all the time. Yeah, I bought this compact, little slim design vacuum, but I empty the thing all the time. All right, same with a handheld vac. You know they don't have a big bin.
That is.
This has a nice big bin, so you will, I mean, you'll be hard pressed to fill it. I would empty it every time just because I don't believe in keeping dirt around. But we even make that easy. One click of a button, everything drops out into your trash bin, and you're done with it. You put it back on, you're good to go. If you want, from time to time, which is another feature I like, you can access the interior of the bin, because a lot of people like to get in there and they like to clean it. I got no issue with that. Especially, you know, if you're vacuuming up food particles and things like that, and you notice the bin starts to get a food smell, just go in there with some vinegar or whatever, wipe it out. That's all, and you do that, what, once every 3 months? You don't have to. I'm just saying, I like that you can.
Of course.
Because some people are really, you know, picky about how they buy their cleaning products.
And the air filters, you don't have to replace them. All you do is wash them with a little warm water and let them air dry again, so you're not having to put more cash in here. So speaking of cash and a waste of money, a lot of times we have to toss our vacuums out because we get so much hair on that brush roll, and it just becomes too much work, too cumbersome to clean out.
Yeah.
This is a self-cleaning brush roll. Self-cleaning brush roll.
That's probably, I'm just telling you, I like the lights and I like the suction. Those are my two. Suction first, then lights, because I like to see, because I can't see where I'm cleaning. But the self-cleaning brush roll is what's going to add to the life of the motor of any vacuum. They put one in here and created this amazing comb, which combs out the hair so you don't have to get down there with scissors or a razor blade or a straight edge or whatever you do. We're gonna show you that, how that works. So the one I have does not have the feature.
No, and this is a Shark. Again, we're gonna compare apples to apples here. So this is a Shark, it's a rotator. It's gonna suck up the hair, it's a Shark, all right? But what we wanna show you is what is happening underneath once we're done with vacuuming, okay? So again, it's going to get the job done. It's going to suck up all the hair, no problem at all. And you have to remember, the more that this runs, the more it cleans itself. So as we pull back, all right, guys, I should let you do, I feel bad, you've done the dated one. I should let you do the clean one. I get greedy.
That's okay.
All right, but here we go.
It's easy to tell which one is which.
Right, so here you go, that's what we're talking about. And in this scenario, it's just hair. But at home, it's not gonna be just hair, because you're pulling up so much stuff from your carpet that's gonna get stuck in these strands, and it's gonna transfer from room to room to room. Think about it. The best way to clean, the best way to get the cleanest floors possible is with a clean brush roll. And this is our technology right here. Only at Shark will you find this brush roll. What happens here is we've created those wonderful flaps that are right underneath the bristles, okay? Those flaps prevent a tight roll on the brush with the hair, all right? So it's a little looser. That enables those combs to grab the hair off of the brush roll and then flick it back into the canister, okay? So that every single time you pull this bad boy out to do your cleaning, you're cleaning with a clean brush roll. So it's not wearing down the motor, it's not tracking stuff from room to room to room, it's able to get deep down. How do you get deep down in the fibers of the carpet when the hair is covering the bristles? How do you do that? Look at right here. The hair is covering the bristles. How do these bristles right here that I can feel, I can't see, how do they get down into the fibers of the carpet? Yeah. They can't. It's basically dirty hair in contact with your floor. These bristles are always going to be getting down deep into the fibers and you know, getting everything up so that we can suction it up. And so now you're gonna be able to have the clean carpets. It's gonna give more life to your carpets, and your carpets are gonna be better.
Can we go over here for our last demo? I want to show everybody the light feature again in that suction, because this is the Shark in your life, right? You walk out and you've had people over the night before, and this could be your living area, and there's just debris all over the place. Watch not only the access this has, but remember, we're not going to get any tangling. We can see everything, even underneath tables, because we've got headlights there. You know, not a bad idea in your next presentation, turn the lights off and show how this works at night.
Well, I wonder if we can it would just have to be before and after, but I mean,
look at the carpet lines.
Yeah. I mean, let's see if you, Nah, you can't see it, but again, we have clumps of hair here.
Yeah.
You know, if it's spread out, you know, it's hard to see those little strands except for those lights. And then again, look at how easy.
There's the light.
Look at
it. All lit up for you. You're not vacuuming in the dark anymore, which you are when you're underneath furniture. You can't see nothing under there. Now you can, right? And look at the carpeting, look at the lines. That's suction. Okay, that's really what it's all about. Is it about powerful motor, 5-year warranty, ease and versatility to be able to lift it off and do your detail cleaning all in one package. We're $80 under the retail. We are $50 under HSN's price right now, so grab it while you can. Try it out for 30 days. You got nothing to lose, but more dirt. Get that dirt out of there.
Yep.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
You're back, I think, at 1 p.m.
1 p.m.,
right.
breakfast time.
Stick around because the lovely, lovely Linny and her good friend Jay King are coming up, and they got beautiful stuff for you. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Take care.
This is the world's largest event of its type. What most people don't understand, this isn't just one event. There's numerous shows. In fact, it encompasses the whole town of Tucson and beyond. I've been coming for over 45 years. It used to be that we bought most of our rough materials here in Tucson. That isn't the case anymore. We use Tucson primarily to say hi to a lot of friends, and so many